He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Ready! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! 11 feet! Reggie! He's checking crap! Switch! Alert flare! Shift! Watch the shift!
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
It's just me and you. Watch twins.
On 3rd down, Randall, and an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Ready. 60 or. Let's go, G.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Charlie, let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Call.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
No gain on this defense. Gone right. Shoot. Go ahead. Check 37. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Under 10. 10. Right.
Now it's Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Williams will try again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Check out. 540.
53. Mike 50.
12.
Here's Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
I got you, boy.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Check out. 540.
Locke on third down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Luck now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Luck completes it to Hardman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
SOS. Hey, check. Slam.
Luck throwing again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman, 67 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check it back. Check it back. Check.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey. Check my spot.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Larson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Not today. Shit. Alert. Hey, alert 3. Motion.
They'll keep it on the ground. Randall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Play action. It's locked. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
12.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Locke. Got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route.
Check. 11. Reggie. Undercount.
On 1st down, Randall. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
11B.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
One day. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun on third down, Luck. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Yep. Bravo.
Second and 13. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route. Tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's second and 8. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out, the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Bengals 10. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10
Bring it up.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Luck. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On third down, Randall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Check out. Right, 6:22. Get this warm up. 12. 50 seconds to Mike. Gone right. To Mike. Rip left.
Luck now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Hey, check. Hey, Delta. Go ahead.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shift.
Luck. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They needed 19, and that's precisely what they got. And by the length of a football, it's a first down. Now it's Luck. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, check. Middle.
Kill. Turn up.
Back.
Check 31.
Reggie. Mike 50.
Here's Luck. And his pass incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Check 26. Check 43.
Mike
Mike's 50.
Hey, Haywood.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 50.
On.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Again, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check.
12. Spud.
Mike 50. Y'all not ready. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. He's got his man. That's Hardman. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
50 to Mike. Wild Bill.
12. Go ahead.
Fresno. Deuce.
Go.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, check. Hey, Alpha.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Ricky.
11.
Here's Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25.
Let's go.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Chiefs, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.